Hey guys, Jack here from Peach Guitars, and today I want to walk you through some of the fine offerings from Lowden guitars. But before I do, I just want to remind you to make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel and that you give this video a like down below if you enjoy it. Okay, so as you'll tell from the video title today, what I wanted to do was to walk you through the different offerings from Lowden based on their body sizes. So this is something that we haven't explored before. Obviously, we've filmed individual listing videos for every guitar that we get into the shop, and hopefully that serves as a good example of the principal tone of each model of guitar. But we've never actually stacked them all up side by side to give you an example of how the differing body sizes affect the tone. So the way that I wanted to do this today was not to directly compare the body sizes, as in to have all the other variables the same, because in a real world situation that doesn't necessarily produce the best results for each style of guitar. For example, a certain wood combination will work better with a larger body size, and a different wood combination will work better with a smaller body size. So I didn't want to just kind of eliminate all the other principles and just focus on the body size exclusively. I've kind of picked 5 guitars here that I think prove to be kind of the best examples of what each body size has to offer. So the wood combination follows what I think is suitable to the body size. Okay, so the first thing you're going to hear in this video is just a straight back-to-back comparison of each of the 5 guitars. So hopefully that will give you an idea of what you're gaining as you go up to a larger body size, as opposed to what you might be gaining for another style with a smaller size. Okay, so now that's out of the way, I want to delve into the specifics of each model and tell you what I think they're most suitable for. Okay, so I want to start with this guitar, which is actually the smallest body size that Lowden apply to their standard collection of instruments. This is a wee Lowden, or denoted as WL. So the wee Lowden, I think, is a fantastic fingerstyle guitar, aided in the case of this guitar by the fact that this has got a fan fret fingerboard. So this is very comfortable to sit and play if you just want a kind of sofa guitar, or if you want a really nice guitar to sit and record with. I think these make for fantastic kind of fingerstyle instruments. You can kind of lay into them a little bit as well, but the strength really lies in the articulation of having a body of this size coupled with a really comfortable neck. You can really get some nice high chord voicings out of this. It sounds great to stick a capo on it as well. But what you find is this is one of the best sounding small-bodied instruments on the market. So this particular wee Lowden that I'm playing today is a 35 series guitar, and the 35 series basically affords you a few different combinations of wood options that you can choose for yourself, including this fantastic combination, which is a Sinker redwood top with an Indian rosewood back and sides. And as I said before, this guitar also has the fan fret fingerboard option too. Okay, so moving up to the next body size, this is an S model, S standing simply for small. And this is the smallest kind of full-scale guitar that Lowden produce. It's still quite a deep body, so despite the fact that this is kind of comparable to a Taylor Grand Concert or a Martin 00 size, you actually find that this body offers you quite a lot more depth of tone because of that extra depth on the body. So something that I really like the S for is just pure articulation in single note lines. So what you find and what you're going to hear in the clip of this guitar is that it never mushes out, all the notes remain really clear and separated from one another. And once again, as the same with the wee Lowden, you can lay into this guitar and use it as a strumming instrument, but I think it really speaks to the highest quality that it can when you're just playing some very delicate single note lines, and you find a lot of Lowden players that use this body size use that to great effect. So this particular S model is actually a 25 series instrument, which basically means this is a bread and butter guitar for Lowden. The 25 series has a great tried and true combination of a red cedarwood top with Indian rosewood back and sides, and that combination proves fantastic if you want to do some delicate fingerstyle. The cedarwood top really mellows out the tone, and you don't get any of the harsh peaks that you might find with a similarly spec'd spruce top guitar. Okay, so moving on to another S model guitar. Now the reason I've picked two S's in this lineup is because I wanted to pick another guitar that shows just how far you can go up the line if you choose one of the 50 series options. So this model has a few custom options that the 50 series affords you. The 50 series basically means that you can spec anything you want within the realms of Lowden's catalogue. So this model kind of has a few bells and whistles as opposed to the 25 that I showed you earlier. So what this guitar has got is a fantastic, rather exotic wood combination of a Ziricotti back and sides with an alpine spruce top. So a couple of kind of premium grade tone woods there that afford you a little bit more of a mellowed out tone. I think you get a little bit of extra treble content over the cedarwood top that you'll have heard on the 25 model, and the Ziricotti back and sides also adds a little bit more of a complex mid-range. Okay, so moving up one more size now to this F-style guitar, and the F basically sits right bang in the middle of Lowden's different size offerings. I think the F is the size that's going to work for most players out there, whether you're a strummer or a flat picker or a fingerstyle player. The F is kind of where you're going to feel most at home if you just want a do-it-all kind of guitar. I guess this kind of competes most directly with an OM-style Martin or a Grand Auditorium-style Taylor. Again, you've got that extra body depth that this guitar affords you, and it just has a lot more low-frequency content. So if you want to strum on this instrument, it sounds great for that, as well as having a lot of roundness and kind of a full sound for single note lines as well. So this particular F model is a 35 series guitar. This is also a 12 fret option, which I think warms up the tone considerably and adds, as I said before, a lot of low mid-range and low frequency content to your single note lines. But it's also not to the detriment of playing chords on this guitar. As you'll hear, it's still very, very clear and articulate, thanks to this fantastic combination of Indian rosewood back and sides and a Lutz spruce top as well. Okay, so last of all, I want to show you this, which is the O body size. The O is the original guitar design that George Lowden developed back in the mid-70s. It was his original design, and this is obviously taking a lot of reference from jumbo guitars from other manufacturers, but I think Lowden kind of have their signature tone built into this size of guitar. So if you're really looking to experience what a Lowden is traditionally about, with those extra low kind of harmonic ranges and the ability to suit alternate tunings, drop tunings and stuff like that, as well as really percussive playing styles, the O is really the best model that you can choose if that's the kind of style that you want to play on this guitar. Still a very versatile, oversized instrument though, and you can still get a lot of articulation for single notes and for finger picking styles as well. But these guitars I think really respond best when you're really laying into them, maybe with an alternate tuning as I've demonstrated in the clip here, and you just find that despite being such a large body size, you never get lost, the individual notes always remain clear, and it means that chords really speak in a very musical way on this instrument. This particular O model is a 23 series guitar which combines a walnut back and sides with a red cedarwood top. So the spec of this guitar really helps to mellow out the tone. It suits an alternate tuning style very, very well, and you can get other O model guitars with different wood combinations that will suit the more traditional strumming dreadnought size or jumbo size acoustic thing if you want to do that as well. I hope you've enjoyed this brief overview of the different Lowden body sizes. This is such a rich topic, and I really just scratched the surface here with the differing body sizes. There's so many different custom options that Lowden will afford you in terms of the different wood combinations that you can get on their guitars. That's the reason that we have so many different models in stock. So if you want to find out any of the other information about other guitars that we've got in stock, please do yourself a favour and get to peachguitars.com, and you'll be able to see the full inventory of Lowden guitars that we carry, as well as hear every individual guitar by way of the listing videos that we've shot for each one. Hopefully with this information that I've given you today and the listing videos that we provide on our website, you'll be able to find the Lowden that suits you the best and purchase it right away. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay tuned and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.